You don't want to do that again for posterity?
When I'm recording the podcast, I do pause if I feel a burp coming on, so you don't have to cut it out and listen to it. Not all the time, just most
Not all
of the
the
time.
time.
I think I left hiccups in my recording.
You did.
Yeah.
I left. It is recording, but
That's
I
fine.
left Thomas's girlfriend showing up in the background.
I didn't hear
That
it.
was great. You didn't hear
I
it?
didn't hear it in this. No, it wasn't there.
Oh,
Oh, we played it back and heard it.
yeah, it's in there.
Oh, is it? I never
Yeah.
even heard
It
it.
was well, I stopped talking because I heard someone
Oh,
coming up the
I never.
stairs, and then I waited. I was like, "Who the heck is that?" And then I just from the distance, I just hear "Baby."
I never even heard that. I wasn't recording.
Yeah.
I wasn't recording with my headphones. That's why I must have just didn't come through the speakers.
Maybe.
Yeah. All right, so people who listen with their headphones get a bit of an extra surprise.
Maybe.
Fuck.
Hey, this is a homegrown D&D campaign and a homegrown podcast. What do you want? Homebrew. All right, well, we're back. Welcome to, what is this? The Rescued by Dragons Darkbrew Monster Vanguard, our supplemental campaign, because we can't play Tales of the Brunch Club because we're in quarantine, sadly, but being safe, which is important. So if you want to hear our regular fantasy fiction podcast and you haven't heard it already, go check it out at Rescued by Dragons, and that is Tales of the Brunch Club. This is, as I said, Darkbrew Monster Vanguard. We are, God, what is this, our 5th episode in?
I think
5,
so.
6? Yeah.
No idea.
I do know, guys, you are 10 days into your adventure since we started. So
Good. I didn't know that, so.
okay, so where we left last time.
We left off.
All right, so last week you guys met with Oven, who survived his assassination attempt, and you guys captured the assassin. He has Henny went ahead and appointed Lyric his bodyguard under the condition that as long as he lives, she lives. And then he sent you off to, he gave you a note to give to one John Bovey if you made it through the mine successfully and got to Sha'akara. And so you just explored, you made your way to the mines, you fought a couple of scorpions in the dark, which proved to be slightly problematic until Kelwin told you all to like stay in the light.
Very nicely.
Yes, very nicely. And then you decided to enter the abandoned Dwarven mines. You saw they were pretty strip-mined, wide corridors with little caverns going off from side to side, where some of them small, some of them large. Smaller ones, they didn't find a vein of ore, gold, or minerals to mine, but the larger ones, they dug them out to completion. And as you were checking these, you came across one of these caverns where you saw a wriggling, cocooned figure, and as you were cutting it out, you saw that it was a kobold, and you saw that 6 other figures in the room were also cocooned and wiggling and whining for help. Not whining, that's not the right word, but soft little and as you were cutting out the first kobold, 3 large spiders descended from spider holes up in the cavern, and they have landed in front of you. Before I have you all roll for initiative, I will point out that right now, Nicoya is the only one holding a torch. So everything else is in, well, everything within what?
Time out on that.
No.
Yeah, Winter.
DM.
Oh, Winter had the torch.
Yeah, because
Nicoya and I
Nicoya.
both had our like.
We had our fire hand.
Oh, right. Okay, thank you. So Nicoya and Velmer have their fire hands, and Winter has her torch. Okay. So you guys, that's where we're at.
That was what we planned all week. We just said, all right, in the first 5 minutes of the episode, we're just gonna all piss off the DM by correcting him immediately.
I am not pissed off. I am.
Oh,
enjoy
look at
being
your
corrected.
name tonight,
DM
DM Matrix.
Yeah.
Oh my
That,
god.
that was a winter suggestion. Let's all roll for initiative, kids.
Oh no.
I'm ready.
How do you? So, do we have a system for like a smooth way to tell you our initiatives?
I will just. I'll do what you do, and I'll just ask who got above what. And,
Okay.
Okay. So yeah. So who got above a 15? Oh boy. Who got above a 10? Lucky, what'd you get?
11.
11. Okay. Who got above a 5?
I got an 8.
Okay. Oh, you got it. Okay. So what'd you get, Winter?
10.
Okay. So we got Winter, then Kelwin, and Valmaya. What'd you get?
4.
And Nicoya?
I got a 2.
Wow. You guys
You're
are
great.
adding your dexterity, right?
I have -1.
Oh, no, I didn't have a dexterity.
Yeah. Always add your dexterity to your.
I have a 4 now.
You have a 4. Okay. So Valmaya and Nicoya are tied. Nicoya goes first because Valmaya does not have good dexterity.
Nope.
Let me roll this guy's initiative. Oh, wow.
Mm.
What did you get, Valmaya? You got a 4?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. They did worse than you.
Oh,
Ow.
we go first.
Holy cow.
How
think
bad
I
were
was
you?
lucky.
Wow, they were worse.
They were worse. And that's all that matters.
You're almost not shit.
Okay. So remind me again how much light your little handheld lights throw there, warlocks?
10 feet of bright light and an additional 10 of dim.
So that's
Yeah.
dim in there. So basically this, all right. And your torch, I think, goes 20/40, Winter?
Yes.
Okay.
20,
All right.
40.
Not that I'm winter, but
Okay. So I'm going to say, just for simplicity's sake, as long as Winter has her torch up, this gray spider is not disadvantaged. These two are disadvantaged to shoot at.
Oh.
our
Because you guys have blind sight. So, or you guys have night
Dark
vision.
dark vision.
Right. So these guys are dim, so they're disadvantaged. But with Winter's torch and your guys' dark vision, I'll put this guy at regular sight.
Okay.
Oh, are spiders smart?
I don't know. You could try talking to them.
Okay, so I have to keep a torch in one hand at all times.
Yeah, if
You don't
if
have
if you
to.
wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
I'm
Another option
Can I do like a nature
Yeah.
check or an
Another
intelligence check or
option
something to
is
find out
either-
how smart they are?
hold on a second. Either Winter or anybody really could just toss a torch forward, and it would just like wherever the torch landed. That's where the radius of light would be. So you don't have to technically hold it. It's not going to go out if you. It's not going to go out if you drop it, unless like you throw it here and one of the spiders walks over it and covers it. But which he probably, who knows?
Set themselves on fire.
I'm sorry, Lucky. What did you ask me?
Can I do like a nature check on the spiders to find out how intelligent they are? Does that work? Can I do that?
You can if you want that to be your turn.
No, it's not an action, right? It's just me
It's
knowing
an
things
action.
from being out in the world.
It's an action. You're in combat. It's an action.
All right.
But you can do it.
No.
You know what? Go ahead and roll me. Go ahead and just roll me a nature check.
That would be a 3.
Okay, you don't have time to think of it. You're in the heat of the battle. You just walk into this heat of battle. You're not really thinking about it.
Okay. I'm gonna target the gray one,
Okay.
and I am going to do a vicious mockery
Okay.
where I insult. You stupid spider! You wish you were a red or a brown spider, but you're just a gray spider.
Scathing.
Vicious
Oh, look, I'm turning red. It must
Okay, that is-
succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take one.
I think we had this issue last week, didn't we? That they need to.
That was
either-
Tasha's hideous laughter with the intelligence.
Okay, so is vicious mockery? Do they need to understand you, or do they need an intelligence?
If they can hear me, it need not understand me.
Oh, excellent. Okay, go ahead and do what you have to do.
They have to.
Go ahead.
Well, they have to do a saving throw.
Okay, and that would be against 13. 12.
12.
Okay, and that's a wisdom saving throw.
Mhm.
Do. The gray one failed.
Yay. So I do a 1d4. I don't get to add anything to that, right? That's all I got. All right.
I believe you get 2d4.
That's not to level 5.
Oh, that's a level
Mm-mm.
5. Okay, why did I have that there? All right. You get 1d4. What? They have disadvantage on their next attack roll.
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
1.
You got a 1.
I got a 1.
Okay. Hey, that's something.
But
But they have disadvantage
I'm
on their
gonna-
next attack.
I'm gonna stay where I am and yeah. Just
Okay, so Lucky's gonna
that.
stay where she is. All right, so that means it is. Oh, I gotta roll for the
we're off
kobold.
to a good start.
Is he still tied up, or is he free at this point?
He is free. I was just actually rolling for his initiative.
Gotcha.
What did you get for initiative again, Lucky? You got like 14 or something?
11.
11. Okay, so he actually beat you all.
Rude.
I know. Okay, so he's actually gonna. He's. You know what? He's gonna spend the rest of his time. You were cutting. You didn't cut him entirely free, but you did cut him like mostly free. So now he is gonna spend his action just trying to get the rest of this webbing off of him. So that means it is Winter's turn.
Okay, so I have a torch in one hand. I also am going to take out my battle axe.
That is a one-handed weapon, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Where am I looking? Okay, so can I meander through here?
You can walk through friendly spaces.
Okay.
But he's technically not. Well, he's not attacking you. I would say you could walk. Yeah, I'd say you could walk straight through both of these.
Okay, I'm gonna approach.
You could walk right up to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna approach the bad spider number 1,
Okay,
Or
bad spider number 1.
and I'm gonna try and hit him with my battle axe. But I would like to do distracting strike. I guess I have to figure out if I hit first, right?
Correct.
Okie dokie, boop. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a 22.
That hits.
You sound surprised.
No, I was actually thinking of being a jerk and saying you missed.
Oh, rude.
I thought better of it. Okay,
Okay.
excellent. Please roll for damage.
Okay, and I'm gonna do distracting strike, which is using 1 superiority die to add to the damage roll, and then the next attack roll against the target
Has advantage. Okay.
Ooh,
Well, you hit it, so do your damage and then add 1d8 to that.
8 plus.
Nice.
Roll. That's boring. 10 total.
10 total. Nice. Okay.
But now we have advantage. Whoever is
Not only does the next person to go have advantage, he still has disadvantage when he strikes. So anyway, so next up is Kelwin.
Okay, I'm going to walk up to 1 square southwest of Winter.
1 square southwest of Winter?
Yep.
That would be here.
What? Of Winter?
Hmm?
The
Winter.
Oh, I thought you were moving. Oh, never mind. Okay. 1 square southwest, so you can get that there.
Yeah. And
Okay.
now I'm gonna swing at the spider with my halberd
Okay.
because I have a 10-foot reach.
Yep, you sure
So
do.
I'm gonna do that.
All right. Swing away.
Yeah. With advantage, right?
Yes, you do
Because
have
of
advantage.
Winter's thingy.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, I rolled a 7 and then I rolled a 1, so I guess I'll take the 7.
Okay.
Um,
Plus.
plus 5, so 12. But I think I'm gonna use that DM inspiration die I haven't used yet.
Okay.
Which is how much? How much was that for?
That was a total of 12 that you rolled.
No, how much was the what size
That was a
die
1d8.
the?
That was
okay.
a 1d8.
Then I'm going to use that.
All right.
So that was 12 plus 8, so 20.
All right. Well, good thing you used that because you got it.
Yay! Now I'm going
All right.
to hopefully hit it. Ooh, 9 plus 3 is 12 damage.
Jeez.
Good chunk.
All right. He is looking somewhere between bloody and rough.
I'm just gonna tell Winter I'm gonna stick with you because you're the one with the fucking light.
All right, Nicoya.
Question.
Yes.
Do I have to see where Shatter is gonna go into effect? My spell Shatter. It just says to pick a point within range. Doesn't say I have to see it, right?
Good point. It doesn't mention anything in the full description about having to see it, huh? I'm gonna say if it's unobstructed. Well, where do you want to cast it?
I want to cast it right in the middle so I hit all 3 of them.
Okay.
In the middle of all 3 of those spiders.
Yeah, because you can see these spiders are in dim light for you. So you can technically see that. They're just, it would be disadvantage to hit them. But if you wanted to throw something right there.
Are they still in dim? I want to because Winter moved forward with the light source, and if they were in dim light, since we all have dark vision, they'd be in normal light.
Well, they were out of the range.
Okay.
But now, you're right, because Winter has moved forward.
But I don't need to see them to cast Shatter. I just need to cast it in a point.
But yeah, these guys. Yeah, if you're. Well, no, because he's. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. So everything, as long as Winter's right there and these guys are there, it's all regular light for you guys with your dark vision.
Okay.
So yes, the answer is yes. Go ahead and it's moot actually because you could have seen anyway with dim visions, dark vision.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So I want to cast that so it hits all 3, somewhere in the middle where that works.
Okay. Well, it's gonna be a 10-foot radius.
Yep.
So. Yeah. Yeah, right here will work.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
Nice.
So wow, that's nice. Just that instant that is 60 feet. Point where painful each creature.
Look
in
at
a
that
10-foot
value.
radius. All right. Okay, so they have to make a Constitution save against. I believe it's 14 for you.
Yep, 14.
All right. Constitution save. So we're gonna go with Brown. 19. Gray. Fails. Red. Fails. Oh wait, Constitution save.
Yeah.
Nope, still failed. Very close. Okay, so roll your 3d8, please.
Okay. 7. Also 7.
Nice.
And 2.
Okay, 7, 16. Okay, excellent. Brown Spider takes half that because he succeeded. So he takes 8 damage. And black and red each take the full 16.
Nicoya just did 40 points of damage.
Sure did. Red is looking pretty bloody.
Woo!
And hold on, math. And this guy never gets to go. Kind of shudders. Falls
What?
over.
Yay.
All right.
What?
One down.
One down, and I believe that means it is Valmaya's Oh,
Still
that was the
move.
question. It is this. Oh yeah, you can move and do a bonus. Yeah.
Can I move in front of the kobold? Right in front of him?
Like right.
Right beside Kelwin and Winter, in between them.
Yeah, 'cause right
that's
here?
Velmaya.
Yeah.
Oh, that's for my. I'm sorry. Yeah, because you can basically move through him. He's not an enemy target right now. So there,
Okay.
Right now.
or right here.
Right there. Right there.
Okay.
Right in the middle.
Cool. All right. So now it is the spider's turn. Poor black spider never got to go. All right.
I thought it was my turn.
Oh yeah.
Oh right, Valmaya's turn. Right. I'm sorry. It is your turn, Valmaya.
I
Thank
didn't
you.
realize I was muted. So I'm gonna try and firebolt the red one.
Okay.
Do
What's your range on that?
120 feet.
Okay, so I'd say you're in range.
14 plus 6,
What?
so 20.
I don't see you having firebolt in your list. Is that new?
It's one of my pact boons.
Oh right. Thought that was okay. Cool. So what'd you get? Roll
20.
20. Natural 20.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that hits.
Okay, cool. 10.
10. Anything else, like any lingering damage or anything else to that, or like an additional? That's just it. 10 damage.
Yep.
Okay, groovy. And that was the red one.
Yep.
All right. He's looking bloody.
Yay.
Moves bonus.
Good.
Okay. Now it is the spider turn. Spider turn. This one is gonna. What is their big bad movement? Speed 30. Boop. Actually. Boop. And he is going to take a. He's gonna take a bite out of Winter.
No.
Yes.
Rude.
I know, really. 13 plus 5 is 18.
That hit.
I assume that hits. Yeah. So that hits for 8 damage, please. And please make a Constitution saving throw and tell me if you equal or beat 11.
Oh, good thing my constitution's good. Ooh. Woo, 19.
Okay. Congratulations, then. You are nope.
Dead.
Nope. Oh, 1, 6, okay, 7. So you take 3 points of poison damage.
Fine.
All right. That was that spider. Oh, he has another. Okay. He is going to also shoot a. Yeah, that doesn't make. He can't do it because of it's in. You can move diagonally through people, right? I mean, I know he can't because he's large.
Who are you asking?
Right, Brian? Right, Brian? So if he wants to shoot a web at Nicoya, he can do it, even though it's these two are in front.
Yeah.
Oh, but never mind. It'll be disadvantage because it's 5 feet. He's gonna shoot a web at Lucky.
I mean, that's still disadvantage because there's still people within 5 feet of him.
Oh, that's right. He's gonna try it anyway. But since it's disadvantage anyway, he's actually gonna shoot him at you, Kelwin. Okay. Is that disadvantage though? Ah. He rolled an 18, then a 1.
Nice.
Okay. So that's his turn. So, he's kinda. 10, 15. He's kind of crawling over his buddy here. 15, 25. He can't do it. Okay, so he's actually going to stay there. And he's going to shoot a web at the closest one, Winter.
Ugh.
Do we have some sort of cover because of the big dead spider body between us and him?
Yeah, I'll call it 3/4 cover. So that'll be disadvantage.
Mhm.
Yeah, wow. Once again, disadvantage. So he shoots the web at you, and it catches one of the other guy's upturned legs and just kind of like sputters to the side, so it misses you. And that is their turn. So the kobold frees itself, and he is going to, unless Nicoya wants to stop him, he is going to run over here and start freeing his friend.
The spider can't walk to him, right?
The spider could. Climbing over a corpse of its buddy is rough terrain, so the spider could get there.
I'm gonna stop him then. I'm gonna hold him back if he tries to go by.
Okay, roll a strength check, please.
Oh boy. 19.
All right. He tries to run over and he's like, "No, I have to save my friend. I have to save my friend." But you basically grab onto him by, like, he's got a little bit of like light armor on, and you come and grab him by the collar, and he's like, "Ah!" He really wants to go save his friend, but you have holding him at bay for now.
What a jerk.
Okay.
So that brings us back to Lucky.
Yeah, all right.
So where did he end up in the end? He's right beside me still?
Oh, he's right beside you. Yes. He's right. He would be right there.
Okay.
So looking at the space going along the same lines of what Nicoya did, the space between them, is there a space where I can be within 10 feet of each of them? I'm looking at that one square off of the tip of the dead spider.
Right
is that
here would
within
be
10 of each of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right there.
I'm gonna do shatter.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, do shatter.
Okay, doing shatter. They have to do a Constitution saving throw.
Against 12, correct?
Mhm.
We'll say the brown one fails, and they both fail. They both rolled an 11.
Yay. Okay,
All right.
so
Are you gonna roll?
3d8.
Yep. And let me know what it is.
Ugh. $12.
12 for both?
Well,
Oh, right,
Yeah.
of course. Right, yeah, never mind. Okay, the red one is looking really, really rough. Brown one's definitely looking bloody. That brings up Winter, unless you want to move or a bonus. Or...
Winter's next. I give Winter a Bardic Inspiration die.
Yes.
Okay.
Quick refresher on Bardic Inspiration die.
Well, it's Bardic Inspiration, which means you can add it to your, but it's technically Combat Inspiration because she gave it to you in combat. So you can add it to an ability or attack or save throw, and because it's combat, you can add it to damage after you hit, or to your armor class as a reaction.
Cool. Okay, so I first am going to just swing at the. Well, for my bonus, am I able to use Second Wind? I can use a bonus action to. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, you can use a bonus action.
Yeah, so can I first? I'm gonna swing at the little guy next to me with my axe, and I will use the Bardic Inspiration in this. Well, if I.
Well, you can roll first and then decide
Yeah,
if you need.
That's a good point. Okay. 9.
That misses. You can add your Bardic Inspiration if you want. Technically, you're supposed to decide if you're going to use it before I tell you what misses or not, but whatever.
I see. I would like to add it.
Okay.
And it's a D
6.
6?
Yep.
Plus, ooh, nice. Okay, so now it's a 14.
Perfect. That's exactly what you needed.
Ooh, okay.
So roll damage, please.
For damage, 5.
5 damage on the brown one.
Yep.
All right.
And then I am going to use my second wind to regain 1d10 plus 3.
Okay.
Which is going to be 8.
Okay. So I believe we have Kelwin up next.
How's the brown spider looking?
Very, very. He's looking more than bloody.
Okay, then I think I'm.
And the red one is looking really, really rough.
I think I'm just gonna swing at him then.
Okay.
Boop.
Swing at him.
Oof. Oof. 8, I think. Yeah, 8.
Yeah, you missed.
I'm not gonna use my action surge or anything. I'm gonna just be embarrassed.
Well, it's kind of dark in here. Nobody really saw it.
Yeah, that's
Right.
my turn.
I
Nick-
see.
Actually,
Oh.
I lied. Can I move 2 squares to the west and then 3 squares north?
Well,
I'm
this
the,
is rough
I'm
terrain.
the red
so 5,
circle.
10.
I'm the
Oh,
red.
right.
Yeah. So 2 to the west and then 3 to the north. Yeah.
All right. Yes.
Which
Yes, you
I
can.
probably should have done before I swung, but fuck it.
Well, you know.
Heat of the moment.
Oh yeah, they would have been flanked then.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Oh well.
Yeah. All right.
It's fine.
Oh well. Okay. So Nicoya,
If I move, does the brown spider have an attack of opportunity on me?
he does, but you can move like within his range. But if you do step away from him, he will get an attack of opportunity.
I guess I'll just stab him with my spear.
Okay. You're going to stab him with your spear.
Yeah.
Please. Is the spear a two-handed or a one-handed weapon?
One-handed.
I think it's
Okay.
either. Is it
I think
either or?
it's either or. You can have you do more
Yeah,
damage.
but I have my fire in my hand.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. Oh, okay. Well, here's another thing. You'll have to let go of the kobold. You got fire in one hand, a kobold in your other.
Oh. All right, I guess I let go of him.
Okay.
Okay,
roll the hit, please.
Does a 14 hit?
14 is exactly what you need. So yes, please roll damage.
That's a D6.
Would that be an advantage too? Because the spider's flanked.
It would be an advantage. So yeah, roll again and see if you get a critical.
Oh, okay. No.
Okay. Roll for damage, please.
Yes. 7.
7. All right. He's looking rough. Bonus or anything like that? Or movement?
I'll move 2 east and 1 north.
2 east, 1 north. Okay. He will get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, right. Then I won't move at all.
Okay. All right. So, Valmaya.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and blast the which one? The brown one in front of us.
Okay. Blast away. Eldritch, fireball.
Eldritch.
All right.
Ooh. 12.
Is that total?
Yeah.
Yeah, you miss, unfortunately. It just goes right over it.
Dang it. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna move.
Okay. It is the spider's turn. Brown one is a little like he's hurting, he's panicking. He is going to instead of taking the time to turn around, he's actually going to attack Winter again.
Ugh.
And he gets a 19 plus. Yep. So that is D8 plus 3. So that's 6 points of damage. And please roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Damage, Constitution, saving throw. Yes, I got an 18.
All right. So you take 4 points of poison damage instead of 9.
I guess that's nice.
Yeah. Okay. So that was his turn. This guy, seeing that Kelwin is now in range, 5, 10, 15, 20, is going to come right here, and he's going to take a bite out of Kelwin.
Please don't.
He does not.
Ooh, I'm going to riposte then.
He misses. Oh, okay. Riposte.
Yeah. So since
All
we
right.
missed, I'm gonna
He sure did.
use my reaction to expand one superiority die and make a melee weapon attack against that bitch. Shit. It's 13. 13. Okay.
Bummer.
That's all.
Okay. That was your reaction, though, so he still has an action. He's going to try to web you with disadvantage because he's within 5 feet. He should have done that beforehand, but he's not very smart. 8 and oh nope. So yeah, take the 8. All right. So he tries to web you, but he can't. It didn't. We'll say it didn't recharge. And yeah, okay. So now it's the kobold's turn. Kobold's no longer restrained by Nicoya, is going to run over here and start cutting his friend out there. So that brings us back to Lucky.
Hi.
We got 2 very rough-looking spiders.
All right, targeting the brown one. It's in
Okay.
front of me. And I'm going to do Dissonant Whispers, where I whisper a melody that only he can hear, racking it with terrible pain. You're a bad spider. You're bad spider. How dare you?
Anything about the creature not being about an intelligence or a speaking a language? Nope. Okay.
Within range can hear.
Okay. That is a
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, it has to beat 12. He does not.
3d6.
3d6. Okay.
Find my d6. That would not be a 6. There it is. 5.
He's dead.
And 6. 12.
Okay, yep, he's definitely dead.
And then I'm going to use my movement to go north 2 and west 2. Boop, 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 boop.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Winter.
Oh. And I give Winter my other bardic combat inspiration.
All right. It's nice to have Lucky go ahead of you, I guess.
No, please.
Technically, as long as it goes to another round, we all go after Lucky at some point.
That's true.
Do we trust little armored lizards?
Why not?
It's your call.
Ooh, I guess we'll focus on the spiders first. Yeah, okay. I'm going to go up to the red and black spider.
Okay.
Is it? Oh, it's rough.
5, 10. Nope, you can do it.
Okay.
It's rough terrain, but you're close enough.
And he's not feeling too good, right?
Oh yeah, he's
got a tummy
he's barely
ache.
standing.
Okay, sweet. I'm gonna try and hit him with the hand axe.
Okay.
And I got a 15 to hit.
You hit him.
And for damage, we've got an 8.
That's enough.
Die.
Quivers, and he keels over, legs up. All right.
That is how spiders die.
Yep.
Yeah.
So next up is technically Kelwin.
Are we still in combat?
What
up
are
to
we
you.
fighting?
It's up to you if you
Oh,
want to
are
be
we
in
killing the
combat.
kobold?
It's up to
I'm
you.
What?
gonna go help
Why?
that
Well,
kobold
we're
free
supposed to
his
help
friend.
them.
So you're
Yeah.
are you gonna start freeing this guy, or are you gonna go over and free
No,
this
I'm
guy?
gonna go over to number 1 and 2 and help 1 free 2.
Okay. He's actually freed him by this point, so you could probably go to there.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, you'll make it. That's because you're not in combat. Let's just call it there. Okay. So you're there, and you're just gonna start helping them. So then, okay. So that was Kelwin and Nicoya and Valmaya. What do you guys want to do?
You're helping them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go help free more of them.
Yep.
Just checking.
Okay, you guys are all gonna do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just call it battle over. You guys, between this first kobold and the rest, you guys free them all. Some of them can walk. Most of them can walk. A couple of them are basically, like barely audible, a little bit unconscious. You guys are now. I'm gonna say that you guys give some little bit of water from your provisions to these guys to just like they're obviously hungry and dehydrated, so you give them a little bit of water, and they're looking at you guys confused, especially Nicoya and Valmaya. They're very confused.
The lizards are racist.
They're definitely scared of you guys.
Oh.
But then the first one, this guy, he starts telling them, Cuddlemac, 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 Cuddlemac. And they're going, oh yeah, Cuddlemac, Cuddlemac, yeah. And so he turns to you and goes, we bring you to Cuddlemac.
Who is
Huh?
Kelmac?
Cuddlemac.
What's that?
No, not who. Place, Cuddlemac.
Where?
What is it?
Cuddlemac, home.
In the
Why?
cave?
Far.
Reward.
Oh,
Reward.
Reward?
unless you insist.
Reward. Thank you. Reward. Cuddlemac.
How far is it?
Come.
Can I do I trust him check?
You can do insight. You can do an insight check.
Are they saying that just to Nicoya and I? Or are they saying that to everybody?
Everybody. Well,
Okay,
they were
okay.
talking. They were talking. Yeah, just general, all of you.
Okay.
Probably
Okay.
not talking to Nicoya and Valmaya. Probably looking at like Kelwin and Winter. They haven't even looked at Lucky. They haven't even like really. They've looked
I'm
at her, but they
skeptical.
haven't given her like acknowledgement.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
14.
14. You have no reason to distrust them. They're not real. I mean, they are lightly armored and have like daggers and short swords, but they're not threatening. They haven't unsheathed anything. They're very weak. Only the first guy is like, he's like the only. If there was a threat, it would be him. But the rest are pretty like they just want to. A lot of them are. In fact, one of them can't even walk. So if one of you guys wants to carry him, or
We were asked to
Can his
scout the
buddies carry him?
caves.
what?
We were asked to scout the
Can his buddies
caves.
carry him? and
Let's
confess?
go.
Sorry.
Let's go to this Coddlemac and see what we can see.
Do any of them need a spare the dying boop?
Nope, they're all conscious.
Okay.
I'll offer to carry that one that can't walk, I guess.
Okay, they're
He's terrified of you and you're carrying him and just like,
yeah. He actually he's unconscious, so he can't really.
Oh.
Or he's
Oh.
barely conscious, so he can't really. And they're small. They're like they're almost gnome sized. Like they're about gnome size, probably in between gnome and halfling, and so they're small. They're not really that heavy.
Right.
So
I'll carry that one.
yeah. So you guys, all right. So you guys, they take you back into the big main chamber, and then where you were before, and then you walk down the main chamber. You don't really pass any large chambers like this, you do kind of duck in the small dugouts where they were obviously looking for veins back in the day, but you don't see anything. And they're not really arguing with you as you go check everything. And then they lead you to one of these small little crevices. And you guys check it out. There's nothing there, and you start to walk away. But then they're like, no, come, Cuddle-Mac. And so he goes into this small little crevice, reaches up and then down, and you can see, you didn't see it before, but there was like a rock, and then behind it is a little hole, so you couldn't really see it unless you knew it was there. And he pulls something, and this door opens up, and you guys walk in down this hallway to a vast underground city.
Oh, you
What?
did what? I'm
Wizard
doing
of
a
Oz
close-up.
vibes in the picture.
I know.
You
I love this. Look at the
I love
stalagmites.
it.
So,
Or are they stalagmites? I don't know. Those are the ones that-
No,
Yeah.
there's stalactites.
Pin.
Oh, look at my tail.
yep, you got your tail there. And
Oh
Nice.
my
Oh my
god.
can you enlarge that, Kelwin? For,
Oh yeah, I pinned it.
Okay, cool.
That's
So, yeah.
amazing.
So they bring you down. And
Winter
then
starts sobbing.
one.
So beautiful.
Why don't you all roll a perception check for me, please?
Glad you didn't say initiative.
No.
3.
Perception.
Well, I have a -1, so 13.
20.
I have a 2.
19.
Okay. Lucky and Kelwin, it takes you no time at all, but you notice that this statue of not quite a dragon, it is a dragon, but it's kind of different looking. You notice this looks very, very similar to the etching on the stones of the pendants that Venzo gave you before you left.
Did Venzo know
yeah.
about the kobolds down here?
Oh.
I'm just
So
asking aloud.
Can I ask one of the kobolds what that statue is?
Cuddle-Muck.
The statue is Cuddlemuck? I thought the place was Cuddlemuck.
Also Cuddle-Muck.
Can you spell it?
Kutulmak. So Cuddle-Mac.
Is there any place to rest?
Why? We're fine.
Not that I need to. I'm feeling great.
And where do you want us to go, little kobold?
They lead you down this. They lead you down this path through the walls. You can see there's fire, but the fire doesn't look like fire. It looks like enchanted fire, like like a dancing lights kind of thing. Like the spells that the fire hand that Nicoya and Valmaya were doing before, but just much larger. And you can see this looks like. This up here looks like kind of like a balcony where somebody might come out and be like, address the crowd or whatever. And as you get closer, Kelwin, the dwarf, notices that there's no bricks. There's no joined mortar.
Moiter.
Joined mortar. There's no joined
Moiter.
mortar. This entire place has been carved out of this cavern.
Can I make a history check on the stone to see if it was dwarven carved or kobold carved?
Yeah, go for it.
So okay, this is that dwarf thing. Hang on. Feats.
That dwarf thing.
Stone cutting. Okay. Consider proficient and double the proficiency bonus. Okay. So there's a 22.
22. All right. Well, you notice as you get
rocks.
closer and you're going through that. Though dwarves definitely could do this. It's not really their method. Dwarves are definitely more. I mean, they can tunnel and they are miners, but they're more builders as well. If this was a dwarven city, they would have like excavated it, turned everything into large stones and then bricks and like blocks and built with those blocks, and they would have basically started from the ground up and laid foundations.
From the bottom, now what? Yeah.
Rather than cut out from the living stone and try to. And also this is a little. I mean, I didn't have much time to do this last night. I kind of like pulled this out of my butt, so it doesn't look this. It doesn't look this angular. It's definitely more rough hewn, and it's more.
This
more.
Is exactly the type of base I build in Minecraft.
Nice. So yeah, it looks more. It looks more. Barcelona gaudy church than. So yeah. So anyway, it's definitely not dwarven construction. But you also know that kobolds, while they're considered like, you're actually having mixed feelings right now because you're kind of confused because kobolds, to your best of your knowledge, cowardly, very mean. You do know that they're good tunnelers and they're good, and that kind of thing. But the fact that one kobold went back to save its friends rather than try to just run and save itself is not quite behavior you've come to learn about kobolds from stories you've heard.
It's a cult.
It's a cult. Nice. Yeah, don't drink the Kool-Aid. All right, so they lead you in, and they lead you into the main building, but instead of going upstairs, you actually go down a flight of stairs, and you're on basically, this kind of goes down onto a main street that goes between these buildings. And they bring you into the first door that sort of is on the side. And you walk in, and you see a large open chamber. And sitting on a leather sofa, kind of, not really a sofa, more like a settee kind of thing, is the largest kobold you have ever seen, or couldn't think. They're normally small creatures, but this one is easily as tall as Valmaya. I think Valmaya is the tallest among you.
Lucky is.
Lucky
yeah.
is. No, I think someone's
No,
luckier than.
Not Lucky's
Winter's like 6'6" or something.
I think I'm the tallest.
I'm 6'5".
Okay, so anyway, that's
yeah.
yeah. So it's basically, it's about the size of Winter.
Wow.
He doesn't, he's definitely older. He has wings, but they look like flightless, like little tiny wings. They're not like big, like, maybe they would have carried him at one point. You do know that very, very rarely, some kobolds are born with wings. But you're extremely shocked to see this because you also know that most kobolds don't live to be very old. So they bring you in, and he's actually sitting there. He's smiling and laughing, and there's a bunch of little baby kobolds running around him, laughing and smiling as well, until the main little kobold dude runs up to him and whispers something to him, and he looks up and he sees all of you, and instantly his smile doesn't fade, but it changes into a forced smile.
What does it look like when a kobold smiles?
Yeah, there you go.
Winter.
There you go, Winter. There you go. Not so much tongue. They've got like this snout. I'd say it looks like when a dog smiles,
Aw.
Aw.
Are you trying to get us to adopt all of them? Because that's how you get us to adopt all of them.
Yes,
We
yes.
now live here.
Yeah, they all actually look like Falcor.
Brian doesn't
Come on,
understand
move
that.
it
I have
around.
no idea what that is.
Yeah.
Never
Little
ending,
Story.
babies have little wings.
Disappointment.
never ending story, Brian.
Hmm.
He's
Okay,
never seen
so-
it.
And he looks up from he kind of like hushes the kids around him, and he looks up and says something. He looks at the kobold who led you here, and he starts chattering away in Draconic, and he interrupts him saying, "Guests are here. That's rude. Speak common." So the kobold stops and says, "Okay, we sort of went exploring." And the large kobold looks down and goes, "You're not supposed to do that without permission." "I know, we wanted to get out and go see." "What happened?" "Well, we got trapped by spiders, but then these guys came along and saved us. They killed all 3 spiders, and they saved us. And then they didn't kill us. And then they helped us, and then they carried tags here." And you, who's carrying Nicoya, kind of like
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Your
Drop.
friend needs help.
awkwardly like and the large kobold kind of like says something whispers something to one of the older kobolds behind him, and they run over and they take tags from you and kind of like help him away. And meanwhile, all the other kobolds that came in with you are still there looking at you. More kobolds have filed in. There's some windows with more kobolds looking in.
Oh god.
You get the feeling there are at least over 20 kobolds watching you now. And the city looks huge. There's probably hundreds of kobolds in this city. So the older kobold looks at you and kind of straightens up.
That was
says-
just a kobold walking
What
through.
is the kobold walking through? Yep, there he is again.
Hi.
Hi, Thomas.
Not to distract everyone, but Thomas says there's a man down the street barking like a rabid dog, and it is clearly not a dog and is definitely a human barking.
Okay.
That's
Maybe
all.
he's
Alright.
calling his dog. All right.
Isolation is hard on everyone.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
That's true.
Live D&D, everybody. All right. So he looks at you. Wait, back into character. Okay. So he looks at you. Two material plane dwellers, 2 demons. What are you doing together?
Well, there's also a cat.
Oh, I assumed that was one of your slaves.
How dare you?
Well, they are demons after all. That's what they do. They
What?
keep slaves.
I
We're
don't
just
have any
friends.
slaves.
Nope.
You are demons.
Not
Not really.
no.
What are you?
Tiefling.
Tieflings.
I don't know what a tiefling is.
Not demons.
You're not demons.
No.
Okay. So are you...
Stop it.
So then he looks at Winter and Kelwin. Are they your slaves?
I mean, they're my employees, I guess. Subordinates.
Employees.
Hey, boss.
Okay.
Number one
Forgive me.
boss.
And that thing is... That cheetah is not your... The panther over there is not your slave?
You
Why
refer
would
to
I?
me as that
There-
thing.
There's no
I
slave.
am a
Panther.
tabaxi.
Tabaxi. Oh,
I am my own boss.
it kind of like
He's
leans
not.
back as you speak, and I didn't expect. And then he kind of shakes his head and collects himself as, "You'll have to forgive me. It's been over hundreds of years. It's been over 100 years since I've been to the surface. I only know of dwarves, men, and elves, and demons who would enslave us."
Quite a bit has changed.
Excuse me?
Quite a bit has changed since you've been to the surface.
Has it?
Not really.
Sounds
Demons-
like it, yeah.
Demons don't enslave people?
Well,
Humans don't kill kobolds, or men and dwarves and...
I mean, humans enslave people too. It's not.
Humans are, garbage.
It's all pretty circumstantial.
Hmm.
We're the good ones.
Why were you in the caves?
Oh, this is my okay. No one wants to say shit. Got it. Yeah.
Boss.
Are you and you?
Yeah, boss.
We were hired to come find a way through the mountains, and this was conveniently already here. I mean, we didn't know this was here, but we knew the main road tunnel.
Hired?
thing.
Hired by whom? For what purpose? Why would they want to find a way
Hired
through the
by
mountains?
one Oven Darkbrew with some material interests in sending goods and money through the mountains.
So they wish to use the mine as passageway under the mountains.
Precisely.
Who gave you those pendants?
Some elf, I can't remember his name.
They look like your statue.
Yzma.
Not Yzma.
Venzo.
Venzo.
Benzo. That's his name.
Oh, I thought you were being cagey. You literally couldn't remember his name.
I literally, I would tell you if I knew. I don't care.
Venzo gave you those. And then he kind of sits back and smiles and relaxes
You know Venzo?
visibly. Venzo helped build this
What?
100 years ago.
Whoa.
It was me and a couple of kobold families. We had escaped. We had escaped from slavery from a demon lord who was traveling through these mountains, and we took one night to escape. And we were hiding, and Venzo found us, and we told him what we were up to. And instead of killing us, he took us into these caves, and we found a small spot, a small hole, and we started digging. And we came to, every once in a while, we would come out to him, and he taught us the secret of the magic light. He taught us how to conjure water and food and fend for ourselves so we could live here without being killed by the material plane dwellers and enslaved by demons. And this is now become the largest and I would say the only kobold city on the planet.
Why do you keep referring to us as material plane dwellers? Aren't you yourself also? You are a kobold,
Technically.
right?
Well, that's just something I use to talk about all the races. I can't call you men because you're not men. I can't call you all dwarves because you're not dwarves, and you're not demons. So I just say material plane dwellers is a way of lumping you all together.
Why not gorgeous creatures?
We're not that.
Speak for yourself.
Say the twins.
Twinsies.
And then she he laughs.
Hey, girl.
Just a moment here.
Wait, do we know this dude's name, by the way?
No, he hasn't said.
Oh.
Rude.
What's
You
your
can
name?
ask. You can ask. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. How rude of me. They call me Kim.
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 Kim?
Kim.
Have you found your city is mostly safe down here? I mean, I know you said your friends weren't technically before,
Yeah.
but
No, you are the first beings that have found this. You're the only ones that I know of, aside from kobolds, that know this city exists. We have had no visitors aside from Venzo, and Venzo hasn't visited me for, I want to say 50 years. When did he give you those pendants?
Not 50
Yes,
years
Years
ago.
ago?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. I'm glad he's still alive.
He's alive and well.
Oh God, that warms my heart. Woof.
Keeping busy.
He must be very old. He was old when I met him.
Yeah, he's old.
How old do elves live?
Pretty old,
Hmm.
actually.
You forgive me. I have been here since I was but 10, and have not left, and try to avoid other races.
How old are you now?
I am over 10. I have lost track, but I think I am about 10 in a century. So I'm maybe 110 years old. Normally, kobolds don't live this long. We're not given a chance to live this long usually. We mature quickly, but are small and weak and cannot defend ourselves except in large numbers. And we are never really given the opportunity to live this long, so I'm not quite certain how long I will live. It is a mystery. I'm looking forward to seeing how long it lasts. But enough of that. Thank you for saving my grandson for one, and he points at the main kobold that had led you in here, whose name is Udki. Udki.
An ood?
Udki. And then Udki says, reward. And Kim smiles at him and says, yes, reward. And he looks at the 6 remaining of the 7 that you had saved. Says, you go get the reward you owe them. And then he points to another one and says, you go and fetch Tag's reward. Tags being the one that was taken off and unconscious. So they all scurry out and run around, and then as they leave the door, more kobolds kind of quietly filter in. You definitely get the sense this guy is the leader, but not a powerful, not a ruler per se. He's not up on a throne. People aren't subservient to him. It's definitely more of they're treating him in respect, out of respect. Well, thank you for saving my grandson and his friends, and really, Cuttlemak is yours. You may stay as long as you wish. You may explore. You may use it as a base of operations to explore the rest of the mine, although I do have to say, aside from a few small creatures here and there, I don't think there's definitely no treasure to find. The dwarves got most of that. But you are more than welcome. In fact, I invite you to spend the rest of the day here and the night, and you can rest up and spend tomorrow here, and I can have some maps of the caves taken from our archives and given to you. And although we will have to discuss the passage that your friend, what was his name, Darkbrew?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't wish to cause trouble, but I'm sure you understand my misgivings if you tell me that suddenly surface dwellers will be going back and forth between cities right past our door. We've stayed hidden for a reason, so I don't know how we are going to solve that problem, but perhaps we can discuss it tomorrow.
Maybe we can have Venza make you a different door.
Oh, we made that.
Oh, maybe you can make a different door.
Well, I'm worried that any door can be found. Any door could be opened. By accident, that many people coming through, someone's bound to happen upon it. I know we can't prevent it 100%, but perhaps we can come to an agreement that would make it worth our while.
Mm-hmm.
We'll pass that along to Oven. He'll want to discuss that personally. We can also ask that he doesn't
I will
spread the news.
think about it overnight, and we can talk about it tomorrow. But tonight you are our guests for dinner. It may not be the fancy, well, we'll see. We might have something in our stores. Mostly we eat conjured food, which does the job, but it's bland. Occasionally we will go into the mountains at night when it's cold to, so we lessen the risk of running into anybody, and we will kill a few goats and rams and things like that. So we'll see what we have in the stores. But yes, you are our guests for dinner tonight, and tomorrow I would hope you will join us in a favorite rite and ritual of kobolds that we call, well, it's more of a game, really. Fog El Rey Lobe. And then the rest of the kobolds start chanting, Fog El Rye Lobe, Frog El Rye Lobe. And they start getting really, really excited. So, yeah. Why don't we go ahead and take a break? Well, actually, no. We'll, if are you guys staying, or you know what? We'll take a break now. You guys can figure out what you want to do. Meet back here in 5 minutes. But
Yeah.
right now, you have been invited to stay, to feast and rest, and take part in a bizarre kobold something.
Fog El
Hey, Loeb.
Tribor.
Fog El Rylobe. I've been repeating that to myself all day, and I can't remember it still. Fog El Rylobe. Fog El Rylobe. All right, so 5 minutes.
All right.
Break.
Boop.